stuck with that bad face. There's no luck in the rat race, so baby, come on. Slow motion, fast pace. I accept it to my disgrace. When you stop, well, then I'll chase it. Come on. Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Take out the guilt and put your life back on. You only lose once you think that you won. Now come on. Time's passing you by, but you're stuck in glue. Everybody else knows just what to do. I know the questions to ask to you. Well, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Take out the guilt and put your life back on. You only lose once you think that you won. Now come on. At your place, and I was stuck with your pretty face. I bought some luck with my briefcase, and come on.
How you doing? This is the Backpacker Band. I'm your host, Steve, and I got my trusted musicians here, Erik and Erik. And we're live in Bangkok for 48 hours of rock ridiculousness. And we've got a few things on our plate. First of all, as we always want to do, we want to play for some backpackers here in town, and hopefully some of those backpackers will join us in our music. We also want to touch base with the local music scene and see how independent music here is flourishing in Thailand. We also know how much the Thais really love their king and queen. So it would be amazing if we had the opportunity to perform for the king and queen. That could be amazing. We also know that the Thai movie and television scene is growing quite rapidly, and if we could provide some sort of musical backdrop or soundtrack to that, that would be phenomenal. We could do it. And we've just heard, just as we landed 5 minutes ago, that an extremely influential punk rock band from the late 70s are here in town this weekend. We have made it a personal goal and mission from the Backpacker Band to catch this band, get backstage, get some footage, and talk to the boys.
That's the mission.
That is the mission. We're going to let you figure out who that's going to be. And the last thing, there is some sort of conspiracy, or some sort of belief that Elvis is alive and well here in Bangkok. We will find him. So stay tuned for the Backpacker Band here in Bangkok.
Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on. Take out the guilt and put your life back on. You only lose once you think that you won. Now come on.
All bands on tour need transportation, and being in Thailand is no different. We got a lot of shows we got to play in one day, a lot of different locations. We got to be able to move around.
Where's the limo?
So now we're hunting for transportation.
All right.
As we search for transportation, we feel the best way to travel is the legendary tuk-tuk. Essentially, these are motorized versions of the traditional rickshaws with 3 wheels, low roofs, and a front row view of the back of buses. However, at a top cruising speed of about 50 per hour, there is no better way to get an intimate tour of the streets of Bangkok.
We need a rock and roll limousine here. We need a stretch tuk-tuk is what we need. So here we are in Bangkok. We're cruising the streets as part of the Backpacker Band, and really the hardest thing to find when you're here is an audience to play for. There's people everywhere, but whether or not they'll actually sit and listen to us and what we have to play is one thing. Ultimately, we want to find a group of guys who play instruments themselves. But really, the simplest thing we could have is an audience to play for. Hey, fellas!
Hey, how's it going?
How's it going?
One song.
You want to hear one song?
Yes, one song.
One song?
Carabao.
A Thai song?
Carabao.
With transportation for the day taken care of and a good warm-up gig under our belts, it was time to go for what we hoped would be the most prestigious show the Backpacker Band will ever play, a show in front of the King and Queen of Thailand. His Majesty King Rama IX of the Chakra dynasty became king of the Kingdom of Thailand in 1946. The Thai people have a deep and abiding reverence for the royal family. This immense popularity is a reflection of His Majesty's keen interest in his people's welfare. But as we approached the Grand Palace, we quickly realized that not only was our attire a tad below royal expectations, but apparently an appointment, some credentials, and a harmonica was needed to entertain the monarchs. So we did the next best thing.
It's Friday night, it's right, but the groove is kind of mellow. In 20 minutes I will see the light, you sit by and I say hello. 10 to 12 and that feels long, and I'm feeling something off key. You'll be sure to close the door when
The King and Queen showed an unbridled yet royal response to our set. Now it's time to find a movie shoot.
So it appears they're shooting some sort of movie or television show or maybe even a commercial. But all good TV shows or movies, they need a soundtrack. So I think we might have to set up shop. We got another acoustic guitar string. Anybody got an A string? I'd ask for a G string, but I would assume that